I blew up. Alright. So a couple days ago I made this painting that you see over here, this Magikarp and Gyarados and PG family painting, and it absolutely blew up on DeviantArt. So why am I even making this video? Because I can just make a post out of it, which I already did, telling everyone that I blew up and going viral. But there is a reason for that. There is a reason that I'm making this video. Now before I tell you the reason, this is how many likes and how many views it got after it blew up. This painting over here has 251 favorites or likes and 417,000 views. So that's 4,17,000 views. Right? That is absolutely massive. Right? Now, how did it happen? Basically, someone saw it and gave it a daily deviation tag on March 1. This was published on February 26, 2025. So after 4 days, someone saw it and on March 1 and gave it a daily deviation tag. It was featured in the daily deviation by Pasqua Tanya, and then it just gone viral. It just got viral. It just blew up. Okay, I got so many likes after so long. So this is my first ever painting, first ever drawing on the internet or in my life. This is my first ever achievement that I got. Okay. And I'm absolutely happy and humbled for that. Okay, it is because of you people that happened. So thank you, Pasqua Tanya, for that. And after that, it got a hype batch. Okay, then it just got more exposure because of the hype batch, and then it has peaked at 251 favorites, and it's still getting like 1 or 2 likes per day. Now the important question, why did it happen? The reason for that is the story. Okay, every art whatsoever, be it drawing or painting or music or be it dance or any art in general, it needs a good story. Without a story, it is meaningless. Okay, the story carries everything. The story carries the art, the story carries your life, and if the story is strong, then people are gonna love it, people are gonna like it. Okay, and this is exactly why it blew up. So this story over here, I'll give a brief explanation about this. Is the PG family, the Pidgeotto and PG are hunting the Magikarps, and this Gyarados, their dad, is saving them. He's almost about to hyper beam the Pidgeotto. Okay. So yeah, the story is really good. So the story is really strong. Okay, and the execution is equally important. So if I were to put this in a top-down perspective, okay, then it wouldn't have been as effective as drawing the whole sky and the background and having the view from below. So that is also what made this drawing really powerful. The story really, it really sold the story. So the execution is equally important. Okay, not just the story. The story is number one. Okay, that is the number one thing ever. Okay, the story is number one. The story has to be number one. Without the story, there is like nothing. But executing the story is also very important. If the execution is poor, then the whole thing falls apart, and everything else comes after, like the rendering and the style. Okay, and the finishing and the lighting. Okay, so everything comes after the story. The story is the most important. So if everything falls into place, okay, everything clicks, then it just goes up. Then everybody's gonna love it, everybody's gonna like it. Okay, so my point is, have a good story in whatever you draw, in whatever you do. Okay, without the story, your art will be just bland, just empty. Okay, just soulless. That is why AI art, the pretty girls that you see, that you generate through AI generators, They are soulless, they are without a story. Okay, they look all pretty, the drawing is all pretty, the rendering is all pretty, the style is all pretty, but they have no story. Okay, that is why it doesn't sell. Okay, the story is the most important thing, along with the style, along with all of the pretty things like the colors. Okay, and the execution is also very important. Never forget about execution. So you gotta have a good story and an execution, and a pretty good execution for that story. Otherwise, it's just gonna go downhill. And that is exactly why this thing over here blew up. It just blew up like crazy. And 251 likes or 251 favorites on DeviantArt is huge. It's literally huge, like crazy huge. Even 4 lakh views or 400,000 views is on DeviantArt is huge. So these 400,000 views is, in my opinion at least, equal to like 1 million views. Now, if you see a kid's drawing, okay, like a 4-year-old kid or a 6-year-old kid's drawing, they have a lot of imagination. They have a lot of imagination, like crazy imagination. They cannot draw properly, but their stories, their imagination just goes wild. So they express themselves freely on a piece of paper. Okay, so we gotta learn from them. We gotta bring the childish nature that we have suppressed as the years went by. It needs to come out. Okay, we gotta bring that out of ourselves, and that is exactly why their stories are much more effective than ours. Okay, all right, and that's it. I hope you get something out of this video. I hope you understood how important story is to a drawing, to everything literally. All right, so yeah, and if you want to know how I made this drawing, I already made a video on that, so please go watch that video. Okay, I'll link it in the description down below. Okay, and until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.